Shake your pom-poms. Shake, shake, shake. Kimberly F. Brown, she'll roll up on your hometown. She supports the good, but if you're doing wrong, you better watch yourself. If you're cruel and full of spite, she'll shut you down. One wrong step and it's to the ground. She don't play nice with clowns. Brown, 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 all of Cleveland. She'll lift you up or tear you down, depending on what you got going on. That darn Brown, brown. She gets the folks in every way. Her light shines bright like midday. She hates the lies, she seeks the truth. She'll call you out and show the proof. She'll clean the streets, she'll get them right. She works all day, she works all night. She loves or hates based on your deeds. Don't cross her path, don't plant your weeds. Brown, brown, brown on Cleveland. She'll lift you up or tear you down, depending on what you got going on. That darn Brown, brown. Brown, brown on Cleveland. She'll lift you up or tear you down, depending on what you got going on. That darn Brown, brown. Shake your pom-poms. Shake, shake, shake your pom-poms.
Friday evening. Welcome to the Little Hut podcast with your host, Brown, 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 Brown. I can't cuss today. That darn Brown on Cleveland. Friday evening. It's the weekend and I'm feeling good. And I know you are looking good simply because we are fantabulous together. Shake your pom poms, shake your pom poms, shake your pom poms, shake your pom poms. Woo! It's been a great day. So listen, let's get down to the get down because we have two, maybe three things I want to cover tonight. And for a little bit, I have a special guest. So this is the only reason why I will be at my best and not use cuss words until after she leaves the platform. Brown on Cleveland. See, Pastor, I got a little sense, just a little bit. All right, before we get started, don't forget that we got to say hello to my sponsors. And of course, that's New Beginnings 1111 Creations. That's Angie Marie. So if you're looking for t-shirts, hoodies, jackets, tumblers, mugs, team uniforms, or maybe, shirts for your church picnic, Pastor. And if so, you can always reach out to Angie Marie. She's located in Maple Heights, and she does fantabulous work. She can be reached at 216-395-7335. Give Angie a call. And also, don't forget about Flavor Southern Cuisine Restaurant located in Garfield Heights. The address is 12540 Rockside Road, Garfield Heights, Ohio. Listen, if you own a daycare and if you need breakfast, lunch, and a healthy snack for, the little people, call Rhonda Stubbs at 216-510-0919 and let Rhonda take care of you. And don't forget now, listen, I told y'all this on Wednesday. Mark your calendars. There's going to be an annual coat drive held at Flavor Restaurant, sponsored by, organized by Pastor Tracy Mays. And I have her hanging out with me today. It's going to be over at Flavor. And of course, yours truly, Brown on Cleveland, Little Kimmy, and Self will be in the house helping everybody get this thing done. But before we talk to Pastor about what she has going on, don't forget I got something else we need to talk about. And you guys know we need to talk about them signs y'all done left in the community and maybe the National Guards, but I haven't decided about that yet. But you know that's coming. And then too, I was in Garfield today, and I'm not happy at all, at all, at all. Not okay. I'm not gonna show out right now because I gotta wait for her to, get off my podcast. But we got some conversations to do. But listen, I gotta tell y'all this. When I was outside, I had to go over to Garfield, right? And I had to stop at Flavor Restaurant. Y'all remember Wednesday last week? I was telling y'all about that darn Tim Tatum, that council person over at Maple Heights. You know about them stupid rumors he was telling about them pork chops. Let me tell you something. Rhonda Stubbs made me some more pork chops today. She sure enough did. Woo! Let me tell you the reason why I didn't mind taking 2 pork chop dinners from her house that day. And I did not go in that refrigerator. So Tim Tatum just told a lie because that's what he does best. So, but listen, if y'all saw what was in here, y'all would want it too. So listen, this one flavor. Woo-hoo-hoo. Look at that there. I got them fresh pork chops. I got a muffin. I got some mac and cheese. And I got some black eyed peas. Yum. I can't wait to get up in here. Woo! So listen, I have no shame. I'm gonna eat this thing, boy, tomorrow for my dinner. And don't be calling me, asking me for anything. But I'm gonna tell you this: if you want some great food, Pastor, you gotta go to Flavor. Cause they say she can't sing, but that child can cook. She can cook. She can cook. Anyway, let me welcome Pastor Tracy Mays to the Little Hub Podcast. Welcome.
Hi.
Uh,
Thanks
so,
for having me. Glad to be here.
hey, listen, you're on a #1 podcast. Listen, in the state of Ohio. Shake your pom poms, shake your pom poms, darn it, shake your pom poms. The most talked about podcast. They call my podcast trash. They say don't nobody listen, but on the average, I got like 1,000 plus listeners per show. So it don't matter about what the haters say. It's about what God want us to do today. So, Pastor, you're here because you are the official organizer for the coat giveaway that's forthcoming. Tell me who you are and tell me about this coat drive, Brown Owen Cleveland.
My name is Tracy Mays. I'm a pastor of Servant of God Ministry in Bedford, Ohio. I have a nonprofit organization called One Act of Random Kindness. That is how we change the world, by one act of kindness at a time. I've been in existence since 2008. I've been doing the annual coat drive for about 6 years now in different locations around the city of Cleveland and the eastern suburbs.
Awesome. Now, this year is going to be at Flavor, which is located in Garfield Heights, 12540 on Tuesday, November 11th from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. Pastor Mays, what can we expect on this day with the coat drive?
On that day, you can expect to come on in and bring your children, or you can size them up, by looking at the coats. We got coats size 2T all the way up to extra, extra large adults. That's male and female.
Hmm.
And all the coats are brand new. We got hats and gloves for your little ones as well as adults. And all of those items are brand new as well. We are looking to get families, individuals into something warm this holiday season, because we know we got some weather coming in on Monday.
Pastor, is there any type of a prerequisite that folks have to have in order to come in to get a coat, Brown on Cleveland?
No, all you have to do is just come on in. No ID required, no proof of income required, none of those things. Just come on in and grab a coat for yourself if we have your size, or for your child or children if we have your size, while supplies last.
Very good. What about hats and gloves and socks for the baby? Here's the issue I have. Here's the issue I have. Daily, I see young people standing at the bus stop, walking home, walking down my street, and the young men and young women, they have on those things called what are they're Crocs, and they don't have socks or footies on, and that's very concerning. So, is there anything that we can do to help out our young people with their shoe gear, their feet gear?
Yes, it is. I'm always accepting donations year round for socks. Definitely, I've been reaching out to companies for even footwear, as boots is concerned. I do
Mhm.
have some shoes from Coast from Kids that donated some shoes, kit sizes 6 to to size 1, and we gave that out for school giveaway. But we are in dire need of socks and winter footwear so
Okay.
everyone can be warm and actually safe and not be sick during the season.
Excellent. If someone wanted to donate to this cause, be it financial or maybe they wanted to make an in-kind donation where something is like the socks and new coats or great used coats, how would they get in contact with you and how can we make that happen, Brown on Cleveland?
Okay. The My email address is the number one arkindness at gmail.com. I have a cash app, which is $1 kindness. That's on our cash app. And the address, we're located 684 Broadway Avenue, Suite A, literally next door to US Bank. And that's
Mhm.
Bedford, Ohio, 44146. You can always reach out to me at 216-369-5638.
Well, very good. Don't forget, you guys, I want people to share it. It's on my Facebook page. Listen, there's a coat giveaway drive that's going down on Tuesday. And don't be too proud because we don't want you to be cold, nor do we want you to be hungry. Because I know Rhonda is putting together like some snack packs or whatever the case may be. Listen, come on by. There's no shame. Do what you got to do. Make sure our young people are safe and that they are warm this winter season. Don't forget, Tuesday afternoon, Flavor Restaurant, located 12540 Rockside Road. 12540 Rockside Road. Now, listen, you guys have been all over social media talking about the election, election, election. Some of you guys were at the polls all day long. Some of you guys were just all in people's business, and you shouldn't have been in their business. But this is the business right now. This is the business right now. I want you guys to mind. I want you to mind the business of our families and mind the business of our young people. My name is Kimberly Brown, Brown on Cleveland, right? Talk about me. Now I'm going to talk about you. Put your energy in the community and let's see how well this goes. Brown on Cleveland. Pastor, let's wrap this thing up. Tell us again what you got going on Tuesday, November the 11th. Brown on Cleveland.
Tuesday, November 11th, from the hours of 2 p.m. to 5 p.m., we will be at Flavor Cuisine Restaurant on Rockside Road in the Garfield Plaza. We'll be giving away hats and gloves and brand new coats to children and adults, various sizes, while supplies last. Please come on out and get your family warm for the winter.
Well, you know what? It's always great to have concerned citizens, activists like yourself who don't just talk the talk, but walk the walk that they're talking. I thank you for coming inside the Little Hut podcast. Thank you, Pastor.
You're most welcome.
Shake
Have a
your
good
pom
evening.
poms, shake your pom poms. Darn it, shake your pom poms. Have a good evening.
Have a good evening.
Brown, brown, brown. That darn brown on Cleveland. Yeah. Listen, sometimes I have to break from our regularly scheduled program because people have things they want to share. And this is what makes Brown on Cleveland different. That's the reason why I am everywhere. But listen, no, listen. So let's get down to the real get down because Fridays is all about your drama and sometimes your mama and your I can't leave him out, your daddy. Kimmy and Self, they are off tonight due to the fact that, they got suspended for saying some stuff that they stated on Wednesday. And I too understand like some of the stuff they were saying was it was true. I just don't know if it was the right time around on Cleveland. But listen, I want to talk to you guys tonight about politicians who leave trash behind after the elections. The question is, should they be fined? The election season is over, but the mess left behind by political candidates remains. From campaign signs to trash and filth, neighborhoods are often left to deal with the aftermath of a long and grueling, immature, some people, campaign. Now, some of these folks who have left their trash behind, these people are incumbents. Some of the people who have left their trash behind, these people were successful in their run. The other folks who have left their trash behind are folks who were unsuccessful. But in lieu of all of that, the trash is there. So listen, you guys and your volunteers, you guys went out there, you campaigned, and you door knocked, and you begged, and you pleaded for people to put your sign in front of their homes. And people said yes because they believed in you. They did. And now that you won or you lost, y'all act like y'all can't go back there and get them damn signs. Listen, here's the main reason you ought to get the signs. I don't like trash in anybody's neighborhood, right? Trash to me is equated to high crime. Don't you guys understand the concept of the broken window theory? Especially y'all judicial candidates. Y'all should know better. And that's not excusing these other people because they need to get their signs too. Y'all get the signs, please. Then you got the folks who lost. See, it's difficult for them to go out there and get them signs because they don't want to be seen. Listen, from experience, the sooner you come out of hiding, the better off you will be. Don't forget, remember my haters, they told y'all I lost like 4 times. I did. But I never stood in the house and I never left my signs out there. It's just inappropriate. It's not the thing to do. So listen, this is something I would like for a bold councilwoman or councilman to do, a legislator. I believe that somebody should attempt to pass or amend legislation that gives candidates 10 days, not 30, 10 days to remove all of their signs and their banners. 10 days. And come the 11th day, every sign that the city pick up, every sign that the city pick up, that candidate should have to pay the city $25 per sign. Show enough, show enough, show enough. I can almost guarantee you, if someone is bold enough to introduce that piece of legislation, and if their colleagues are bold enough to pass it, I believe that you would have every single sign and every single banner picked up from your city. And what this would do is something so simple. It would take the extra work from your public works department or your trash department, your service department. It would take time away from, it would give them more time to do other things that they ought to be doing. Because picking up somebody's trash is something that they should not have to do, especially if it's during campaign time. So, Kimberly Brown, I love to stir the pot, but I like better to flip the goddamn table. I don't mind stirring things up, especially making good trouble. I will challenge some elected official. I would challenge some legislator to amend one of their city ordinances, try to get that amended, or introduce something new. But I know y'all like that bold because otherwise y'all would do it. And I know you're not going to do it because you're so concerned about what other people are going to say, and you're even more concerned about what your colleagues will think about you. And you would be more concerned because your master may not want you to. And when I say your master, I'm talking about those damn political parties who really don't do too much for our community, but mess it up, jack it up, and you know the other word I'm going to say, but I'm not going to say it. Brown on Cleveland. So listen. Please go out there and get those signs. Oh. And one of my buddies told me this. They said, once you implement the fine, and if they don't implement the fine, then here's what they should do. They should be held accountable for their actions and face jail time for their lack of responsibility. Listen, I don't have an issue with it. Do what you need to do. You put those signs down there, and y'all need to pick it up. I drove through Garfield today. I drove through Cleveland, Ward 1, and I'm seeing these signs all over, and people need to pick them up. And the majority of signs are from people who did not win. Don't matter to me. Find them, gel them, wake them up, shake them up, and tell them to go out there and pick up them dirty signs that have all the mud on them right now. All right, do that for me, Brown on Cleveland. The other thing I want to talk about tonight is, listen, I wasn't going to talk about this because this was not on my radar. I want to go to the city of Garfield Heights. Now, we just had an election, and people were out there shaking their pom-poms, Damn it, they were shaking their pom-poms. So listen, I'm going over to Flavor Restaurant. Let me say this first. One of the reasons why most of the streets are dark is because you guys need to get your city to contract with tree services, whatever the case may be, and cut the trees around the light posts. If you do that, you would have more illumination, and your streets wouldn't be pitch black. You guys got to use some common sense to make this stuff happen. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure this thing out. It's about safety. It's about safe neighborhoods. The police can't do it all. If the police is going down your street and they're looking for somebody, a fugitive, They can't find them because the streets are too damn dark. And yet and still, cities have safety directors, they have mayors, they have council presidents, they have people who are chairing the safety committee, and don't nobody know what's going on? You mean to tell me nobody's out at dark? Man, come on, y'all. This is absolutely bonkers. But anyway, back to the story at hand, right? So I'm driving through Maple. I get to Garfield. I'm going down a street called Thraves. The street is, man, certain parts of the street simply pitch black. The reason being is because the lights on the lampposts are burnt out. Listen, if you're a council person, it's your job to tour your community day in and sometimes at night. You're not going to know if a street light is burnt out unless you get your lazy ass up at night and you tour your community. Man, come on. The election was just Tuesday. And during the election, I am so sick and tired of people talking about, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I'm going to be transparent. I'm going to, work for the people. You ain't working for the people. No. You play. You play. And half of y'all should have been replaced. Stop playing. It is pitch black on the street in the city of Garfield. All you got to do is go to that house or go to where the post is. Get the number off the pole. Report the number to First Energy, right? That's all you got to do. Within 5 to 7 days, they're going to come out and they're going to change that bulb. And now what? Now you can see again. That's all you got to do. It does not take a rocket scientist, you guys, to figure this thing out. Man, stop running for office if you're not going to handle the business of the constituents. Don't nobody care about if people like you. Man, just do the job. Remember last year before last year, when I was talking about clean neighborhoods and I went through these different cities and I found grass this high, trash all over the place, shopping carts and vacant lots. And I started talking about that. Council people, some of them got absolutely mad. Why do you get mad when people tell the truth? I don't understand that. Because if you just do what you need to do, y'all, you wouldn't have to worry about being inside the little hut. Because now that we're going into 2026, I'm making it clear, nobody's getting a pass. I don't even care if I helped you get in office. Because, your girl made history, right? But I don't care nothing about that. Nobody is getting a pass. Nobody. You ran for these seats. You told us what you plan on doing. You told us that you was going to do right by the people. 2-3 days later, you still ain't done nothing. Brown on Cleveland. Woo, I'm going to leave that alone because I can't. I can't with y'all. I can't. It don't matter. It don't matter if y'all unfriend me because I said that. Listen, I want some of y'all to go on off my page anyway because I got so many people trying to come on my page. I don't have room for them. But ain't no favorites because the next step is there's going to be an article in Newsbreak, and I'm going to find out who this council person is, and they're going to see their face on Newsbreak. I'm going to write that article about this simple task about making sure that street lights are replaced in your ward or your district. Brown on Cleveland, I said it. The other thing, quick, going to talk about, not too much, is I saw Governor Mike DeWine on TV the other day, and he was talking about the National Guards and this issue regarding deployment. And I started thinking to myself, I said, well, self's not here today, so I can't think to myself. So I'm saying, I don't know if that's the right thing to do or not. I don't know if there's a conversation that needs to be had. But as I was Googling the duties of the National Guards, they were talking about how the National Guards troops, they have limited power. They do not enforce the law or make arrests, seizures. They don't do any type of seizures or searches or seizures. They don't do any of those things. So what exactly would they do? Would they just come, in the neighborhood and make matters worse because aggression appears to, stimulate aggressive behaviors? Listen, I don't know one way or the other. So I really don't know. But I do know this. They will come if there continues to be civil unrest. We got too many crimes. We got too many things happening in our community. And I know a lot of people. I hear you, Pastor Thomas Battle. I hear you. I know we got a lot of things going on in our community, and something's going to have to give. And right now, nobody wants to be held accountable, but they want to hold everybody responsible. But when you hold yourself accountable, then everybody will be responsible, because then you will be responsible for your own acts, and you don't want to do that. Brown on Cleveland. So listen, if the governor decides, because it's his decision, and if he wants to deploy the National Guards here because all of this civil unrest, this high crime, whatever the case may be, then we just gonna have to live with it. There's nothing we can do about it. At the end of the day, I'm always gonna choose safety over nonsense. I'd rather be able to walk down the street safe than sit here and be afraid to go outside and walk down the street because Lil Ray Ray and Shiggity Boo and Keisha and Jonathan and Matthew, they're out there, and I have to be concerned about them trying to carjack me or rob me or burglarize my home. So you guys figured out, your kids, your relatives, you brought them into this world. You are responsible for them. Brown on Cleveland, I am done for this evening. I am. Listen, I got something coming up on Wednesday, but before that, don't forget to join me, join Rhonda Stubbs, join Pastor Mays at Flavor Southern Cuisine. Yes, on Tuesday, November the 11th from 2 to 5 p.m. And do me a favor, you guys, those of you who can, if you could buy a coat or two, or maybe you just want to donate some socks or even some underclothing, please, y'all, come out between 2 and 5. Put your donation on the table and let us be the community that I know that we can be. All right? Brown, that darn Brown on Cleveland. Oh, and one more thing, y'all. Y'all know the Black Women Commission of Cuyahoga County and the Women Commission for Education Training, we are preparing for our annual leadership luncheon. And this is something you definitely don't want to miss. All right? I love you too, Pastor Battle. I love you. I probably love you more than you love me. I remember you from way, way back in the day, and we're still both holding on. Once again, my name is Kimberly F. Brown. Thank you much for coming inside the Little Hut podcast. I got my pork chops here. That's going to be taken care of tomorrow, not today, because it's too late to eat. Brown, that damn Brown on Cleveland. You guys have a great evening. And of course, I will talk to you soon, God willing, if he makes me able.
Shake your
Talk to
pom
you.
pom. Shake, shake, shake. Kimberly F. Brown, she'll roll up on your hometown. She supports the good, but if you're doing wrong, you better watch yourself. If you're cruel and full of spite, she'll shut you down. One wrong step shake your